Hi, my name's Trystan Petrash, and one thing you might not know about me, even if you're a regular viewer, is burgers are my absolute favorite food of all time. And rice is my absolute favorite starch of all time. And eggs are my absolute, well, I think you get the idea. So when I first found out about this Hawaiian dish a few weeks ago, my reaction was something like... Definitely need to try that. Holy fuck! So today I'm gonna share with you what is quite possibly the best fucking dish ever made. Loco Moco, the dish that's almost as much fun to say as it is to eat. Now, if you came here looking for healthy eating, have I got bad news for you. Fluffy rice with a juicy burger, smothered in a rich gravy and topped with a fried egg. What more could you want? This dish is all about rustic simplicity, so while you can source the finest beef for this, I'm using an inexpensive lean ground. In fact, this whole dish set me back an entire $6 and took about 30 minutes. To start, in a large bowl, combine the ground beef with kosher salt, freshly cracked black pepper. Oh, quick side note, if you've been wondering why the last few weeks I'm not actually cracking the black pepper, it's because my grinder broke a few weeks ago, so I've been quickly grinding it in my mortar and pestle when needed. Garlic powder, onion powder, and a bit of gochugaru, Korean hot pepper flakes. To keep the burger juicy and tender, we're gonna make what's called a panade by combining panko breadcrumbs and milk. The milk protein will bind into the bread starches to form a soft, spongy texture that retains moisture. Add the panade along with 1 large egg, then slap on a glove and give it a thorough mix. While you do want everything incorporated, avoid over-mixing, as it will cause the beef to toughen up. Place in the fridge to allow the flavors to come together. Now, any rice can be used for Loco Moco, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going with short grain as its sticky texture is perfect for soaking up all that gravy. Thoroughly wash the rice in cold water. This is the most important step to making rice, so don't skip it. Agitate with your hand, rinse and repeat until it runs clear. Using a rice to water ratio of 1 to 1.25 will give you perfectly tender rice every time. Season generously with kosher salt and bring to a boil over high heat. Then cover and simmer on low for 20 minutes. The secret to any brown gravy starts with onions. You can definitely dice them up, but I prefer to just give them a quick slice. I think the texture just works better here. Speaking of slicing, if you're looking to upgrade your knife game, consider checking out a monthly membership to my channel. There you'll get access to my brand new how-to series, starting with basic knife skills. We're also going to be adding mushrooms, since they're packed with a ton of umami and flavor. Remove the woody stems and wipe away any visible dirt. Then just slice nice and thin. But try not to go too thin, since they're going to shrink more than 50% in size. Shiitake and oyster mushrooms are absolutely delicious in here, but I'm keeping this one nice and simple. Heat a pan over medium-high heat, preferably cast iron, and add a good amount of cooking oil like canola. Toss in the mushrooms, season with kosher salt, and continue to cook over medium-high heat. The key to unlocking their true flavor potential is to cook them until they just start to brown. Color equals flavor. Add the sliced onions, mixing until fully coated in the mushroom juice. Then continue cooking over medium heat until the onions are translucent and just barely starting to caramelize. After 5 or 6 minutes, reduce the heat to medium-low and toss in a decent amount of butter, followed by just enough flour to fully coat everything. Cook for another minute or two, or until the raw flour has turned golden brown. Then slowly add a small amount of beef stock. Adding a little bit at first will allow you to thoroughly dissolve the flour into the liquid, eliminating lumps. Then add the remaining stock. You can, of course, use any stock for this, though beef will give you that classic brown gravy synonymous with Loco Moco, but you do you. To really elevate the gravy to that next level, season with soy sauce, dark soy sauce, and a splash of fish sauce. The dark soy sauce will give it a rich, dark color, while the fish sauce will mimic Worcestershire sauce, since they're both made from fermented anchovies. Continue cooking over medium-low heat while occasionally stirring until the gravy has thickened and becomes viscous. For as simple as this gravy is, it packs one hell of a flavor punch. With the rice steaming and the gravy done, we can turn our attention back to the burger patties. I'm doing a portion just slightly smaller than I would for a hamburger patty, roughly 5 ounces. Pass the beef back and forth between your hands. The impact will cause the mix to compact, smoothing the outside and eliminating cracks. Gently flatten between your hands, then place on a plate to finish shaping, until it looks like a, burger. Heat another pan over medium-high heat, again preferably cast iron, and add a good amount of cooking oil. As the pan just starts to lightly smoke, gently lay the patty down in the center. A grill press or weight is completely optional, but will help to cook the burger more evenly, and because it forces direct contact with the pan, will result in that sexy ass crust. While the burger's doing its thing, remove the rice from the stove. Then using a spoon, fold the rice over until it's nice and fluffy, and the grains have separated. It's also the perfect time to thinly slice some green onion for garnish. Because, you didn't seriously think we'd go an episode without thinly slicing some green onion, did you? Once the burger is crispy brown on both sides and has reached an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, remove it from the pan and allow it to rest. Using some paper towel, wipe away any excess oil and burger debris from the pan, while lowering the temperature to medium. Then add a few drizzles of cooking oil. All that's left to do is fry an egg for on top. And what better way to do that than in the same pan we cooked the burger. Plus, 3 dishes to wash for this is plenty. Also, I gotta say, these are probably the saddest looking eggs I've seen in a long time. The yolks are practically anemic. So sad. Season generously with kosher salt and freshly cracked black pepper. Then lay a kitchen towel down and magically bust out your fanciest plate. Spoon a heapful of rice into the center, top with that crispy, juicy patty, smother it in a, let's face it, obscene amount of gravy, and finish with a sad yet still delicious fried egg and some thinly sliced green onion. And that's it. Loco Moco. Quite possibly the best f***ing dish ever made. The best part about this dish is my girlfriend hates mushrooms, so I don't have to share. Loco Moco really is comfort food at its finest, and while probably not something you should be eating all the time, it does make a quick and filling dinner or breakfast for around $6, which ain't not bad. If you like my channel and are interested in supporting it while getting access to cool perks, like my private Discord server and its growing community, bonus content including the aforementioned how-to series, and shoutouts in episodes, you can check out my Ko-fi page. I'll leave a link for it in the description along with the equipment I used in this episode. And hey, if you've made it this far, consider clicking the like and subscribe buttons, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on a new episode every Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and stay awesome. Then lay a kitchen towel down. It's so dumb. To keep the burger juicy and tender, we're gonna make what's called a panade by combining that's not what I wrote. I hit record, but completely forgot where I am in the script. Oh, there I am. Shiitake and oyster mushrooms are absolutely delicious in here, but I'm keeping it... Nope, that's not what I wrote.